Hey guys, welcome back to this week's episode on Uprooting Weeds, where we're talking about overcoming our thoughts with scripture. Today we're talking about thought number 18, I'm always going to be poor. Do you struggle with that mentality, thinking that you're stuck in a place that you can never get out of? Ask yourself, like we said last week, right? What are you speaking over yourself? What are you allowing the enemy to take from you? He wants you to believe that you're stuck and there's no hope, but God can do all things, right? We serve a God that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we can think or ask. So ask yourself, what do you know to be true? Matthew 6:33, which is one of my favorite verses, and God has really just been pouring into me through this verse in the last year. He says, but seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you. So it's really asking yourself, where's your focus? Remember, being poor is subjective. Think there's people in other countries that don't have roofs over their head, they don't have foods in their stomach, they're really struggling every day to get through. So it's like, what makes you think that you're poor, right? Are you comparing to others? Because remember, we stay in our own lanes. God is doing different things in each of our stories, and he's going to use everything as part of our testimony to share with others. Ask yourself, are you following God's will? Because as I just said, if you're following his will, he's going to provide for you and he's going to make a way where there seems to be no way. That doesn't mean he's going to give you everything you think you need or you want, right? But he's going to take care of you and give you the things that you need to be able to move ahead and flourish and take care of yourself. Another question for you is, are you praying over your finances? Are you asking God for direction? Are you taking everything and laying it at his feet, knowing that he's the one that's going to guide you and take care of you in all of this? I know for me, it was a test for me when I left my hygiene job. I had money saved, everything was good, but we came into a time where we spent $6,000 in a month on different things, which never had happened before, right? We got to the point where we needed to budget, where we needed to cut things out, where we needed to actually use cash to see what was coming in and coming out and be able to move forward in what God was calling me to do. I ended up volunteering at our church. It turned into a part-time job, and through that, God has been blessing me and my clients because my coaching business is growing. It didn't look like I thought it would. I thought it was going to grow and flourish and be this massive thing because I gave my yes to God, but he had to refine me. He had to take me to a place where I saw where I was prideful and humble me enough to know that he was the one working through me. That as I made myself available to him, he would equip me for what he called me to. So do I do everything perfectly? Definitely not. Do I still get nervous in some things? Yes. Do I still have areas where I need to release control and humble myself and allow God to move? Yes, but I'm giving God my yes. I'm seeing how he's showing up in my life and how he's providing for me. I'm by no means rich, but God takes care of us and has provided us with opportunities that I couldn't have done with hygiene. We're able to leave town and go to a water park or go on vacation because I don't have to cancel patients, right? He's blessing us through other people. So it may not always look like us making the money ourselves, but it's God providing in so many other ways. So know that just because it may not look like it's coming through you, that doesn't mean God can't use other people around you to bless you. He will open doors that you didn't even think of. So trust him in all of it. We see right in front of us that immediate gratification that looks like it's good for us right now, but God sees the bigger picture. Sometimes he keeps us from things that we think that we need because he sees that something better is coming down the road. We just need to continue to take those steps of faith, being obedient and trusting his will for our lives. So don't be distracted by what's in front of you. Be excited about the possibility that comes with God because we know that he's always working in and through us, that we're not alone in any of this. And remember 2 Thessalonians 3:3. But the Lord is faithful and he will strengthen you and protect you from the evil one. God is faithful in all things. Look for that. Look for areas to be gratitude or be filled with gratitude, right? To be grateful for what he's doing. Sometimes we're so distracted by what we see around us, we're not in that present moment. We're not seeing what he's doing right now. Remember, the past doesn't define us. It's in the past. We don't need to focus on that. And the future, so many different things can happen. We can be distracted with 20 different things and none of them happen. So being in this moment right now is really going, here, God, I'm thankful for where you have me, and I know you have me where you're taking me. Know that he is always with you, and he will be in your story as you keep your eyes on him and trust him in all things. So I hope this encourages you to really think about whether you truly are in a financial situation that's difficult. And if you are, ask God, are you testing me? Are you growing my faith? Or what are you calling me to do in this situation? Be encouraged, and I will see you next week.